Here's how I imagine this goes in my mind. We are just constantly playing Expo and Evolve Mortar, and every time I play it, I get a snowball that I can use on offense. And then I'm constantly playing Expo, Evolve Mortar, Evolve Snowball. Every time they play something, every time they defend, there's just a new onslaught. It's a new attack. And that's how I imagine this game going. Whether or not that will actually happen, we'll find out. But that's exactly what I have in mind. Like, it's just constant siege. I use the mortar essentially like a cannon on defense, and then in doing so, I'm cycling to my evolve mortar, which I can use on offense. Then I have my expo as well, which is going to be used on offense, mainly if they use... Okay, hang on, hold that thought. Just going to snowball that back. He's going to go for his ability, so let's play this here on top of it, so that it gets damaged by the... or gets slowed. And then we'll let that get a couple hits. Probably should have played my Ice Spirit, but that's fine. We're still winning. Now, early in the game, okay, so he is just going to keep spamming me, which is fine. I want to know what his spell is. I want him to overcommit just a little bit, and that way I can go for an Expo. I feel like Expo is like a late game play. It's just like a wild card, unless they give me a reason to play it otherwise. Like if they play like a golem or something in the back, then yeah, I'll just go for an Expo opposite lane. And then, you know, in these early game moments, I'm just cycling. I'm playing mortars on offense. I'm getting a little bit of chip damage. And I'm also cycling to my evolve mortar, for which is going to be a much stronger attack. So let's go with this, and then just go for a snowball as well. Oh, holy smokes. Look, the Ice Spirit connected. And now he's got his Archer Queen. Now, I don't have Evolved Dark Goblin, because I need the Evolved Snowball, and I obviously need the Evolved the Evolved Mortar. That's part of the whole thing. So, normal Dark Goblin will do. Let's go with skeletons here. I'm going to get some chip damage there. And he should... Yep, he's back to it. Okay, so let's go like this. I feel like... Oh, shit. He has Earthquake. Actually, this is going to be perfect. We're actually going to get some good damage here. This is going to be perfect. So he got lucky. Not lucky, I guess, but he got kind of lucky. He uses his Earthquake predictively on my Evolved card. We still got damage, so I'm not complaining about that at all. But now I know he's got Royal Hog Cycle with Earthquake. Now, this dick, especially with Archer Queen, cycles so quick to Earthquake, so that means that as soon as he plays his Earthquake against something like my Mortar, I'm going to have to play Expo right after it, like right now. So he's going to want to go in with Royal Hogs here. Let me go with this and this, so I don't give him too much log value. Then let's go with this. I want that... Oh, fuck, that jumped over there. Okay, that's fine. He's going to go for the ability here for sure. Why wouldn't he? So let's go for an Ice Golem and get a little bit of chip damage. We've done a surprisingly amount of damage considering he has Earthquakes. Let's go like this over here. He can log that if he wants. He's going to go for an Earthquake, but we're still going to get a chip on the tower. And I don't want to take too much damage, so let's go with a little E-Spirit. And I'm back to it. So he's probably going to go Cannon or Archer Queen up high. So let's go for an Ice Golem to protect. Go with this over here so that he has to log not hitting everything at once. And because he used the ability there, that went invisible. So we want to keep this fucking alive as long as possible. Okay, I overcommitted with the Ice Golem a little bit, but it should be fine. He's used his Earthquake, so I can go with this on defense against his only win condition, which is his Royal Hogs. Go with this, and he knows he just has to cycle to... Oh, shit! That was actually good. Unfortunately for him, I'm back to this, so I can defend fucking everything. He's spamming me with Earthquakes, and this is when this dick for him gets really good, where he can just spam Archer Queen for the 3-card cycle, and then spam Royal Hogs Earthquake over and over again. And I need that cannon to die before he goes in again, because... that will kill my mortar, and I want to try and get some tower damage. Oh, he tried to predict me there. He's probably going to go Archer Queen over here. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go with this in this lane, so he doesn't get log value on the tower he's going for. And then, I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit here to try and kill that, because I want to play my Evolve Mortar. Oh, come on! Yes, that's perfect. And he's wasted his log there. He can't go... Oh, well, okay. I was going to say he can't go invisible with the Archer Queen, because otherwise that locks on. So it was a lose-lose. Had him in checkmate for a second there. And that's how you do it. So, I mean, we just beat Royal Hog's Earthquake with 2 siege buildings. And that's exactly why I played this dick. I was thinking of playing Barb Hut Expo. But then I played against an Earthquake player. And he was just able to... Like, the Barb Hut just... As much as I love Barb Hut, man. It wasn't able to get its thing going quick enough. Like, they'd Earthquake my fucking Expo. And then I'd play a Barb Hut. And the Barb Hut would just die. Like, it wasn't enough of a threat. So I was like, wait. If I have 2 siege units... It's a constant threat. And so if they do have something as quick cycle as Royal Hogs, like we just played, they still get fucked. And that was the vision. And it's working out pretty well, considering we just beat that. And I love when they commit a ton of elixir to defending something like my my mortar. Anyway, I think we're going to take some damage here. I'll go with a Dark Goblin. I wouldn't have minded if that jumped on my Dark Goblin, because the other tower would have killed it. Probably wouldn't have taken much damage. But that's fine as well. Still has to waste elixir defending that, which is great because I feel like I'm lower in elixir. And now I've cycled one mortar and one snowball. And that's the thing about this deck. It gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. And so then I can play more evolved mortars, more evolved snowballs. And it's also a wild card having evolved snowball, because it's like, if even the expo can't commit and even the mortar can't commit, then you can also just go with the evolved snowball at some point to try and catch them with their pants down. And yeah, catch them lacking. I'm gonna go with this over here to apply pressure. I actually meant to play that Dark Goblin a tile over. Okay, so I need to pull this over here so the Dark Goblin gets value against it. And so the mortar locks on. Very good, very good. No. Okay, well, this is actually interesting. So we're going to activate King, I hope. No, we're not. Okay, well, I'm just going to snowball this to prevent some damage here. We didn't activate King, so I'm not able to kill that as quickly. Kind of a fumble there. Just go for an Ice Spirit to counter this. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That is perfectly okay. Used as Evolved Mega Knight. We took a bit of damage and we didn't activate King. Ideally, we would have activated King for defense later in the game. But I have my Evolved Mortar and my Evolved Snowball now. So let's go for an Evolved Mortar over here, which is going to strike fear into his heart, no doubt. He's going to play Mega Knight at some point. I know it will happen. There it is. And then let's pull this. Okay. All right, that's fine. We're actually on the tower here, so I'm going to go for a defensive mortar here. Don't want that dashing onto my mortar. That's kind of value. Go with this here as well. He's forced to kill that Dark Goblin because it's getting too much value. And then let's go for another mortar on offense. Could have gone Expo there, to be fair. Okay, that's going to do a ton of damage to that. I think I'm going to let him over-defend that a little bit. And then maybe even get a chip on the tower here. Yeah, that's going to get some damage. I'm really surprised he's just taking that. And then let's go for an Ice Golem here. Let's go with Skeletons. And I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to pull this over and go for this for his Mega Knight. There we go. And then we should win the game here. And there's not much he can do about it if I block the E-Wiz especially. Stop. Don't fucking touch my Expo. And there we go. Win the game. So that's what I'm saying. I love that, like, they just get used to the pattern. They're like, okay, this is gimmicky. I'm used to playing against Mortar. I'm also used to playing against Expo. But this guy's got Evolved Mortar, which I have to account for. Then he's also got Expo, which he can whip out another time. And then when I account for that cycle, then he gets the Evolved Snowball at a random time. It's a very, very weird dick. And that's what I love in this game. Unpredictability. I don't like, I've never enjoyed playing like the most common decks, unless it's a really fun one. Stuff that's unpredictable, you can beat better players with. Not saying that guy was a better player at underleveled cards, but you can beat better players with it, generally. That's why I used to play Freeze back in the glory days. Everybody was playing like Tryhard Cycle. Then I'd come in with Balloon Furnace Freeze. Whew, it's fucking heater of a dick, if you ask me, man. But no one would expect it. They'd see Furnace, they'd see like a Mega Minion, a Baby Dragon. Then all of a sudden, at one point in the game, it'd just be like Lumberjack, Balloon at the bridge, or I don't know, when they use their spells, when they get a little too comfortable, plus freeze. Okay, this is the benefit of having two buildings here. Let's clear out these bats and kite this Mother Witch. I don't remember the last time I played a fucking Expo on defense. Let's play this here as well for the Lumberjack. And I might have to pull this to the King Tower. I don't really see what other choice I have here. And then let's just go for this to try and mitigate too much damage. Okay, that was a good Void. I'm going to have to snowball this. I don't want to take too much damage in case that spawns more bats. Okay, that is not terrible. I mean, I took more damage, but I activated my King, and now I know he's got Golem. And I didn't have any of my evolutions to defend either, and so we take that. Now I have Evolved Mortar. My attack's going to be stronger. My defense is going to be stronger. I think he tried to predict my Mortar there, but that's fine. It's not going to happen, Muhammad. And I'm probably going to go for an Evolved Mortar on offense here. No. Okay, so if he goes Golem, that's fine. I'm going to go with the Dark Golem in the back, and I'll go for a defensive Evolved Mortar. Alright, let's go for it. That should make this defense pretty chill. I am wondering what his... Oh my god, the Skeletons push the fucking Golem over. Alright, that's fine. We're just going to take a bit more damage than I would have liked. There we go. So now I know he's got no big spell because he used his tornado. And that's going to... I don't want that chaining the tower. Okay, so now he's used his golem. Let's go with this, and I've got Evolve Snowball. I can pretty much guarantee... Okay, I didn't expect him to have barbs. I was going to say I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to get a lock here. There we go. Okay, so once that barb dies, we just go with this, and then we get a lock. And that's going to be a double fucking lock. And I don't... Oh my god, it didn't chain. Oh my god, it did. Wait, no, it didn't. What the fuck? There it is. There's the chain, but we already got the damage. Okay, I kind of clutched up there, I'm not going to lie. And he's got Void and Tornado, so he can't actually take this tower. So he's going to fucking lose here. Alright, good game. I'm confident we would have won anyway, because I can play my siege buildings on the other side. And I could Evolve Snowball. But I feel like the Evolve Snowball is like the ultimate finishing move. They get comfortable somehow against Evolved Mortar and Expo. Well, not Evolved Expo. Can't wait for that to come out. That's going to be a great 30 days. And then the fucking Evolved Snowball comes out of the joint, and it just people just don't expect it, I guess. They think that they get comfortable. That's what it is. That's what this game... This is literally what this game's all about. Like, unpredictability. And people get comfortable with something that's already unusual. They're like, this can't possibly be weirder. And then you come out with, like, just a fucking quick Evolved Snowball play they don't expect. And they never know how much you're going to commit to defending an Expo. They never know how much you're going to commit to defending a Mortar. So you can let them overspend as well. You can let them fucking waste all their elixir on an Expo or a Mortar. It works for me, man. And, okay, that's an easy defense. I would have loved to have Evolved Dark Goblin, but you need Evolved Snowball in this deck, and you need Evolved Mortar. That's part of the whole thing. So, no Evolved Dark Goblin for once, but that's fine. Also, no Goblin Curse. You know, I love that card. And so now we know he's got Balloon. I love that you can play that there, and it can attack as well. And I still have my Expo in hand. And I've already cycled my Snowball once. Getting that Evolved Snowball in hand is nasty. But I'm going to go for an Expo here. I think we're on the same elixir. I just want to see what he has. Okay. I'm just going to have to let this die. Otherwise, I'm going to be fucked. So that's going to heal as well. Because I don't have my Dark Goblin in hand. So let's go with that. Let's go with this to tank that. Okay, apparently not tank the Ice Wizard. And then the Dark Goblin's pretty much cleaning up here. Go with this for these two. And then... Okay, go back for the skeletons. Thank you. And yeah, so now he's got Evolved P.E.K.K.A. Tornado Balloon. He's used his Evolved P.E.K.K.A. He's used his Lumberjack. He's probably going to go Balloon if I go with like a Mortar or an Expo. So let me go with a Evolved Mortar. And once he plays this, I'm going to try and kill it at the bridge here. Okay, let's go with this. And then let's just delay. I'm just delaying this really. I'm trying to get as much damage out of my Evolved Mortar. And we take that. So now if I go with this, he'll go with his P.E.K.K.A. Which I will try and kill before he gets with Dark Goblin before he gets back to his arrows. So I'm going to protect this because he's going to try and kill it at the bridge with something. Fucking E-Drags galore, man. Alright, I don't want that to kill my Dark Goblin, so I'm going to do that. And let it get a lot more damage. Also let the Mortar lock on. Because E-Drag is quite annoying for this. Okay, this may be a frightening push to the average man, but we are no average man. Okay, that was meant to be a snowball. Anyway, can't really say I'm not average and they make average plays. Smash like. And he has freeze, but he fucked it. That was his one. That was his gimmick. Even this is the thing. I have snowball, so I'm not really worried about a freeze. You can just snowball and put it on a building. And that Ice Wizard is fucking dead. And I think that's going to be on the tower. So let's try and keep this alive, actually. And that E-Drag, I think, must have been a misclick or some shit. I don't give a fuck, really. Or maybe he's just gearing up for the push. He's just taking the damage and gearing up for the push. Yeah, I think he is. So let's kite this. Oh, I fucked up the kite. The E-Drag is as good as dead. And that fucking balloon's going to go for that, so that's fine. Go with this here. And then, honestly, just go with this. And another Dark Goblin. Like, Evolved Snowball is fucking so good on defense, man. So good on defense. And he's really playing this, like, trying to make me, like, play into this. But I don't really care. Like, I'll switch lanes. That Expo is going to help out on defense. He's going to go for a... Okay, I thought he was going to go for a fucking P.E.K.K.A. to defend that. But that's fine. We'll just let that die. Now I'm very happy to switch lanes. He's probably going to play a P.E.K.K.A. So I'm going to try and cycle to my Evolved Snowball here. Yep, there it is. Let's go for an expo kind of on defense. Like, it's on offense, but it's really a defensive expo. Perfect. So we forced out his E-Drag over there, which is much better because Evolved E-Drag is the worst thing since fucking World War II. Now, let's go for this. He's going to go for a balloon here. Fuck, I was not wanting that to happen. Okay, and let's go with this. We got a ton of damage in the other lane, which is great. That Dark Goblin should do a good job, and once that E-Drag dies, let's go with this. Let's go with this over here. He's used his arrows. Now, what is he going to do here? Okay, you know what? Let's pull this over. Let's pull all that shit over. Let's go with this here. And then let's go with this because the E-Drag is flying. And that should be a shit ton of damage that he didn't expect. And if that doesn't take the tower, then I've got another expo locked and loaded. All right, let's go with this. Let's try and win in single elixir if we can here. I don't know how much Snowball does. 2, 1. Okay, it's fine. We still win the game. We pretty much dwindled both of his towers down. And, yeah, we love it, man. We got 2 buildings on defense. We got Dark Goblin on defense. We got Evolved Snowball on defense. Evolved Snowball is the trump card on offense. We got Expo for offense. We got Mortar for offense. It's just annoying, really. It's just the last thing you want to see. A fucking Expo Mortar Evolved Snowball deck. Oh, man. Oh, that's beautiful. Love to start the game by cycling my Evolved Snowball. The quicker I can get to that card, the better, if you ask me. So let's go with this. This guy's like trigger happy to start the game. He's way too excited. He hasn't taken his ADHD pills yet, and I'm gonna punish him for it. Teach him a fucking lesson. You gotta be humble. You gotta be slow to start the game because you never know what kind of dog you're gonna be up against. And today you're against the king of the dogs, the lion. And we're gonna get chip damage to start the game, and you got kind of fuck all damage there for your aggression, my friend. What the hell is that? Okay, well, what the hell? Okay, my tower 3 shots level 16 goblins. Things you do not like to see. Alright, well, now I've got my Evolved Snowball, so he's going to go Princess of the Bridge, most likely. I don't want to waste my Evolved Snowball here, actually, against this guy. I would love to use it on offense, but this guy's got bait. And I don't have a log, I don't have a barb barrel. He's going to go Princess now, probably. Okay, maybe I've humbled him a little bit. Nah, he's definitely going Princess now. Fuck, he's in my head! No! Okay, I'm gonna try and snipe this shit before he can react. Dark Goblin's too damn quick. And honestly, he might go Goblin Gang here, so I'm gonna go Defensive Mortar, also to cycle to my Evolved. Okay, interesting. He definitely does not like that play. He wants that thing gone. Okay, so this is the real one. So I just tank this shit, and we're fine. And he's probably gonna go Princess. He's so in my head, man. I hate that I had to use my Evolved Snowball there, but I had to. I think that's slightly in the back. So that's a mirrored Goblin Barrel defended. Thank God he played it in the back, because otherwise it would have been harder to defend. Would have been okay, but it would have been harder. Alright, finally. Single Elixir is done. That's where this guy really thrives. So let's go with this. And I'm going to change lanes to throw him off, because this is my Evolved Mortar. I want to change things up. Let's go with this here. Ooh, go for the Princess. That is a fucking good-ass snipe, man. Let's go with this to try and get back to my Evolved Snowball and keep my Dark Goblin alive. And honestly... Ooh, yes, we got an extra hit. Let's change lanes again now. Let's go with this here. Alright, he does have Inferno Tower. Good to know. And then let's go with Skeletons here. And let's go for a Snowball. Try and kill this thing. He's probably going to go... Yep, the gang. And let's go for another... one of these. Let's go with this. He's going to log here for sure. Okay, apparently not. Go for the Dark Goblin, please, Princess. Not my Expo. Thank you. And, yeah, he is taking a lot of damage that he doesn't like over there. Oh, never mind. It's game over. Didn't even need to use my Evolved Snowball. Didn't even need a log for defense. We're just cleaning up opponents. And that reminds me, I wanted to talk about my favorite show today. Breaking Bad. If you have not seen Breaking Bad, I'm jealous. It is... I think Breaking Bad is literally the best show ever made. It is so good for so many different reasons. It's just... I am very skeptical when someone recommends me a show. I almost never watch... I just don't like a lot of shit. And I don't blame you if you don't, like, trust my recommendation. But it is so good. It is so fucking good, man. Love that show. There's a reason it's popular. But, yeah. No, I don't blame you if you don't want to watch something that someone else recommends, especially someone you don't know. But even if, like, I don't trust anyone's recommendations really, because That's fuck all I really like, but you should go watch that show. It's just great in every regard. All right, anyway, we started this game great. I think Victor Manuel is going to be our final victim today. And we've already got one mortar cycled and one evolves. What the hell? Okay, let me go with this. Okay, the mortar took that personally and decided he was going to take that out. Let's go with this to try and make that go for my ice golem. Yep, beautiful. That way my mortar is going to kill his. And he wasted, or not wasted, he used an Archer Queen to tank that final hit. Interesting. So I'm going to go with this. Actually, I think I'm going to use my Evolved Snowball here so that he wastes his ability. Yeah. I don't want to use anything else, and I think that was a good use. Alright, so now I'm going to go for a Evolved Mortar and see what he does against this. Let's play get some defenses in place here. Let's go with this as well. Okay, that kind of works. And just let that die, I'm not really worried. Kite this shit in, go for a snowball. Kind of fucked it up, but it's all good. That mortar's not going to get much tower damage anyway. And okay, so we've already used an evolved mortar and an evolved snowball this game with no attack yet. So now I'm going to go for an expo. Oh, I don't know what pushed him to do that. Okay, terrible ability. People just seem to not be able to fathom the concept that when the Archer Queen goes invisible, the expo will not target it anymore. But let's go with this. Let's actually go with this here. Purely just to let that tank that and just go for a snowball. Skeletons here. He's going to go for ability. So I'm going to have to play a few spirits here. And then I think I just tank that. Yeah. Okay. This guy's not letting me. Victor really is the final boss. He's not letting me get my feet on the ground here. He's going to go Mega Knight. Let's kite. Let's kite this shit. And then let's go for this. And then I'm going to go with this here. And let's try and not die to the prince, basically. Because this guy... Holy shit. Alright, let's win this game. Let's lock the fuck in. That was his big scary push, because he used his Evolved Mega Knight. Now this is like Pipsqueak round 2. Let's go for a Dark Goblin here. He's going to go for a Skeleton Barrel probably, so I'm going to play this high. Let's go with this here. And then let's go with this as well to try and kill that. Really hope the Archer Queen can die. Fuck. Oh, it sniped that. Okay, that's fine. At least he's used his ability here. Now let's go with this. He used that in the back. I don't think he can afford Mega Knight. He's going to go for Defensive Mortar. Okay, let's go with this. Fuck, okay. Okay. Let's go with this so we can get some chip damage here. Because that's going to fucking get some guaranteed mortar hits. And the Evolved Mortar does hits like a bitch. And then let's go over here. This is the Evolved Mortar. I'm having... What?! How the fuck did that geeky... Okay, geeky-ass Mega Knight does whatever the fuck... Oh, really that easy, huh, Victor? Let's see what his fucking clan says. No, I don't want to play again. Get me off this screen, man! I just want to... Okay, can I get off this? Oh my god, I escaped. I still want to click that card! Fucking Venezuelan, I should have known. I couldn't even read the fucking language. Alright, smash subscribe, baby.